Live. Minimize.
And there we are.
Woo! Lucky bat. Ooh woo. Wait, wait, wait. Oh. Paint some towel. Some filthy, filthy towel.
Ah.
Jason M. Hey everybody,
Damn.
I'm watching Dune from 1984. It's shit and not sure if I'll finish it. That's not the made. There was two other Dunes. There was a TV, like a made-for-TV series, and then there was a movie, and I haven't seen any. Not even the new one.
Me either.
I like the book though.
Yeah, I'll read it one day.
Mm-hmm.
That's a joke because I
You
want
want to borrow my copy?
Oh yeah. I'll give it back when I finish it. How about
Okay.
that?
Keegan Perlier, hi. Griffin Spatty. So, happy Saturday. Bravo 64, hi. The end, hola. Mr. High Mechana 2, I was painting up a Necromunda water tower piece that I made. Ooh.
Sick.
Hack'em Slash, howdy do, dudes. Legion of Sean
Dudes.
Spider is watching. Krieg Death Corp, hello boy. I don't want to watch it. EOB evening. Game go. Hi Jay. Bravo. It's Zaro 64. I have to go.
Bye. Goodbye. God, I don't know where my goo is.
Should we text Goobs? Maybe he has it.
Ooh, Goobs has the goo.
Goobs got the goo.
Little poster tack.
Hmm.
Let's just say I freshly printed some models that
Ooh.
might be miniature of the month models. I gotta take some
Ah.
photos of them.
The Great
And I got-
Penguin.
Got the new resin and it worked out great.
Ooh.
It's pretty sick.
Great Penguin. I got a Stormcast Eternal Army and painted it before my Night Abominate is even primed. Yeah. Darknet Printy. Hey guys, just want to say that I put down a bottle of super glue with the lid just sitting on it. That was 4 days ago. I can't remember where I put it. Rip to whatever it's built on.
Oh my goodness.
Unreal Vamp 66. Hi Jay, would you say an airbrush is a good purchase for an intermediate painter? Yeah, airbrushes are
Yeah.
awesome. I was looking at a whole bunch of old like Rogue Trader stuff, and the very first advert for the very first plastic Citadel vehicle, the Rhino, had in the advertisement it said that an airbrush was a good tool for painting it.
Huh. A Citadel airbrush? You know, a classic.
Game Go, does it matter what type of compressor you use?
That's always the question.
Yeah, we have a video. Do we talk about the compressor in the regular airbrush video or the I don't suck at airbrush anymore video?
Couldn't tell you.
Couldn't tell you. Yeah.
Over a year ago.
You can use like a real compressor, but you have to get the fittings to like reduce it down to the like 20 to 50 psi that you'll work with. Probably around 25 to 30 is the normal range, and you have to get a moisture trap. And you probably don't want to anyway, just because they're like
Loud.
unbelievably loud. And just get like a $30 or $40 tankless, cheapy compressor. Creek Death Court, love the paint job. Do you have any plans for object source lighting? No, I don't think so. Just some classic Tau.
You should paint them mid-stealth.
I should.
That was the suggestion last
Mm-hmm.
time.
Adam Hansen, airbrushes are good for basically any skill level. Don't usually recommend it to new painters because it's a relatively big purchase. Yeah. Sean through DM, how do you go about customizations? You glue different stuff on, or you glue them in different spots,
Nailed it.
or you cut stuff off.
Nailed it even more. There we go. Finally. Gears, Gundam stream when?
I'm not a big fan of Gundams. They're fun to build. They're kind of big too. I already don't have any room.
You're kind of big.
Yeah.
Destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
Monitor. These aren't Malifaux models. I am leaving.
Good.
Legion of Sean. Casual airbrusher. No tank is fine. Wanna airbrush for hours. You want a tank or it will overheat.
Ooh, I could see. Well, I could definitely see that. Like, that is true. However, I have run cheapy tankless compressors for hours and hours and hours and hours, and I'm sure it's not recommended, and they do get very hot. I've never had a problem. Because you really, I mean, if you're an airbrush artist, like you're spraying onto a canvas where the downtime between not pulling the trigger is very low, I think that's a concern. But for like airbrushing some terrain or base coating some models, it never should be more than a few minutes with plenty of break, or like maybe an hour with plenty of breaks in between. Cat Blue opinion on some orcs who paint themselves yellow and pretend to be humans. Everyone knows that they're orcs, but they don't say a thing because they're useful. I could play them as ogrins. That'd be fun. That'd definitely be funny.
I like it.
Like they have to wear like clothes.
Mm-hmm. That's not part of the lore. No, I love it. Do it.
Igor Sontashi, my first airbrush was the Citadel spray gun. Used it once. Did a mess, never touched it again. I think that's what everybody did with that.
Do you still have it? Let us know if you still have it.
James Bradley, how do the Stealths play on Kill Team? I don't know yet. They're not done. They have some really good rules. If they're in cover, they can't be shot at, like, period. They have the fly keyword, so they can move vertically for free. 2 activations apiece is a little rough for only 6 models, but I just feel like it kind of makes up for it by they all have a pretty kicking gun, and the leader has the delete button. I forget the name of this gun, but this thing is wild.
The pooper shooter.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, Mechanic, you should watch Breaking Bad. I've seen Breaking Bad. It's awesome.
I've seen. How many seasons are there?
I think there's
5?
5?
I've seen 4
Mm.
of them. I don't know what happened, but I just stopped, and that was it. But now I don't know what the show's about anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I have to watch it all over again.
Cat and Blue. Lego Stream when? Oh, I wish Lego Stream now.
Yeah.
I would go buy a Lego set right now.
Yeah.
This would be a Lego Stream.
I mean, honestly, you could even do a little stud.io action.
Ooh, I could.
Yeah, we kind of talked about that last night.
Yeah.
On the Patreon only stream, which everyone should have attended.
Yeah, have you ever
a lot of fun.
wanted to build Lego, but you don't want to buy the bricks or, play with Lego? Well, there's an amazing game called stud.io. You can download it from a site called Bricklink, which is owned by Lego. And it's a Lego CAD. And so it's got every single brick ever made. You can change the colors. You can build whatever you want. A fun thing I like to do is I go to the Lego website and I download instructions, and then I'll build the instructions. I'll build the Lego set in brick.io. It's really fun. Stud.io. I think I've been saying it the wrong this entire time. Stud. It's called stud.io. Don't download brick.io. I don't know what that is. And download it from BrickLink, because don't download it from other places. It's probably a scam.
Yep. Guaranteed scam.
Yeah. Mom, can you download this game for me? This Lego game? And then you get hacked.
Yep.
Game of Field, I grabbed a Master Airbrush TC77. Will report back on Discord my observations. Ooh.
Ooh, I love it.
Yeah, Jay. I love Jay, but he's wrong about the tank on air compressors. You should have one. I mean, maybe the one I own just never worked, but I didn't find it helped at all. And it was bigger and more expensive and heavier. And it was louder, but that wasn't the tank's problem. I think there was something wrong with the compressor, like the engine.
Potentially, yeah.
Although I wonder if the tank could like reverberate, making just the total machine a little louder.
I don't know.
But yeah, it was garbage. I ditched it and got just a normal tankless. And it's great. It's probably about as loud as a microwave. It gives good air pressure.
Jam Styles, dude, congrats on your sponsorship. So very well deserved. The tablet in the pocket was awesome.
Yeah! Raid Shadow Legends.
Everybody's favorite game.
You can
I
raid,
played
you
it for
can
8
shadow,
hours
and
today.
you can legends. I played it for 9.
Oh, well, I'm playing it right now.
Mr. High Mechanic 2, have you considered starting a Skaven army? If not, I would definitely recommend doing so. Skaven are pretty awesome. Nick has a Skaven army.
I do. From the Island of Blood set. Technically, I also have High Elves. I only want to watch it. Speaking of airbrushes, saw your Models and Memories playing on Dana Howell's airbrushing video. You guys have a fan.
Yeah, I looked at that too. It was the weirdest little thing. I forget. I tried to find... There was another video playing too earlier, and I couldn't figure out. It might have been like, not Tabletop Time, the Battle Report one, the War Game Tactics, Table Tactics.
Play on
tabletop. Yeah, it might have been Play on Tabletop. But yeah, she just had YouTube videos. I mean, that's a quick turnaround. That video was published on Friday.
Yeah.
Her video's up today. Maybe she had it all done and she got some pickup shots.
Yep. Oh, those pickup shots.
Yeah, here we go. Jay, where do you get your second edition models? I've gotten a bunch on Troll Trader, and I've gotten a bunch on eBay. But don't buy them, because then there's more for me. I think I'm almost done. I just, is there anything else I'm looking for? I have Assault Marines. I could use like 10 more tacticals. I also could use, there's the arm sprue, and I would love one arm sprue so that I could potentially maybe make more arm sprues. Because really the arms and the guns and the backpacks are the problem, because those are rare. Because all of these models got put in a box for 25 years, and for some reason when the box was open there was no more arms and backpacks. Or people just, put them in like, dumped them in acetone and just let the arms and backpacks melt away to get at that metal. so that they could sell it on eBay to me.
Yeah.
Elijah Farmer, first time showing up to one of these. How is everybody?
Beanos B, what are those yellow shields with the Templar cross on them that you used on your tank?
Yellow shield with the Templar cross on the tank. Yellow shield on a tank? I painted a tank.
Was it your Land Raider, or whatever that was?
Oh, did I put any etched brass sheets?
You might have.
Those are yellow. I bought an etched brass. Forge World used to sell it. It's an etched brass sheet that you cut off and glue onto models, and then they just fall off because they're brass.
Mm-hmm.
I now understand why they don't make them anymore.
Did you paint any yellow on them? I don't think so, right?
No.
Sometimes you use yellow on things.
Yeah, yeah.
I think you've painted some yellow shields on something.
Yellow shields. Yellow shields.
Can't remember.
Yellow shields.
You painted the yellow. Yeah, you painted the yellow shield on the bust.
Oh yeah.
The bust,
Painted
but that's
yellow
not
stripes.
anything. Yeah, I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Cat Blue, you should make a meme video where you get your every sponsor you can and just have an hour-long ad read. And then and then just burn all of our relationships with our advertisers.
Perfect.
It's coming out tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. The Dark Knight Prinny. Other creators, fans, how dare you sell out? You're dead to me. I used to respect you. EOB fans, woohoo! Hell yeah! Congrats on selling out. We're so proud.
Woo! Absolutely.
No, we got some hate too.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I mean, what are we gonna do?
Gears, I don't understand Lego fans. They spend so much money on plastic toys. Anyway, back to building my Age of Darkness box.
Hell yeah.
I used to really, really, really want the Lego Ultimate Builders Ultimate UBS, whatever they call their giant super cool kits, the Ultimate Millennium Falcon, and then I was like, oh, if I have that, I have arrived. Now I don't want it because I'm like, it's like 4.5 feet long. It's too big. I'll just buy 7 of the small ones instead for the same price.
Yeah.
Even
I like
the small
smaller
one's
one.
huge.
Yeah, it's cool. I almost bought it. That one. I remember there was a time I think we were all, maybe it was with Amanda. It was I
Maybe.
in that thing because I think you and Amanda got a Lego set and I'm like,
Yes.
I want this, but I can't.
Mhm.
No, I can't. I'm an adult.
Yeah.
But then you bought them. I didn't feel like I wanted to buy a small set.
Mm-hmm.
Like an adult. Adults buy small sets.
Yeah.
Joseph Patton, we are just getting Culver's in Northeast Ohio. Nick/J, are you in Culver's country? Haven't tried the cheese curds, whatever's yet. Yeah.
We're in Culver's territory.
Oh boy, are we, dear guy.
Butterburger's coming in real good this year.
Oh, are they? I like them. Some of my favorite fast food.
Excuse my chop. What's the process of deciding a color scheme for things? I seem to always have a hard time deciding. I make it up on the spot. But I have also, though, painted thousands and thousands of models, and so I've played around with a lot of different colors, and so a lot of those sorts of decisions can almost be autopilot.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I often am unsatisfied with my painting, my color choices.
You can look at reference books.
Yeah, or
We
Pinterest.
have a video that came out last year that no one watched about reference books. It's a fun video. I think nobody cares about reference books.
Yeah.
But, because then, you have to go to your library.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, reference books are for nerds. I have 50. No, but I probably do have like 10. Game Go, I found somebody selling a 2nd edition Rhino and Razorback for $5. Buy it and sell it to me. You know what? You buy it for $5. I'll buy it from you for $10. That's a 100%. 100%. You make money.
Yeah, exactly.
Chris House, what's everybody drinking tonight? Just poured myself an Ezra Brook and Diet Coke. Ooh, well, I'm not sipping anything.
Sitting right next to me is a bubbly, but I'm eating a mint right now, so I have to wait like an hour and a half before I can drink it, or it's gross.
Creek Deathcore Jay, what's your favorite color meaning or culture? Red, because it goes faster.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's easy.
Not telling Jay you didn't. Why didn't you go 2 Fusion Blasters? You get 1 per fire team, so 2 per kill team. Get those guns, boys. I don't think that's true. I'm pretty darn sure, but now I'm gonna look it up. Because I would have done 2 Fusion Blasters, but I'm pretty sure you can't. Boop-a-doo, boop-boop-boop-boo. I'm looking at the official hardcover book that I bought from Games Workshop right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's the only place you can find the rules.
Right. That's very responsible and good of you to do that.
A stealth battlesuit fire team includes 3 stealth suit Shazui operatives, each separately equipped with fusion, with fists and one of the following: fusion blaster, max 1 per fire team, not kill team. If your kill team does not include any other leader operatives, instead of selecting 1 stealth battlesuit Shazui operative for 1 stealth battlesuit fire team, you can select 1 stealth battlesuit Shazvray operative equipped with fist and one of the following options: fusion blaster, max 1 per fire team, or burst cannon. Ah, it looks like you can have 2. Well,
rip it off.
No, they're already nice. You know what? The burst cannon, it's short range, so maybe it does make sense to not have everybody with one.
Yeah, whatever you have to tell yourself. Interesting.
Ah, that's how they get you: fire team versus kill team.
Yeah.
Ah, and then they say it
like
twice. 1 sentence apart, but it's still the same thing. Ah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's almost like it shouldn't be almost the same word twice.
Yeah. Why not have a lovely little tree graph for equipment?
There's so many ways. But that's one of the
You're
weird
a graphic
things,
designer.
I mean, we've played a bunch of different games, and they all do it in a weird way.
Yeah.
It seems to not make any sense, and I swear to God, it has to be. It makes so much sense to them, but they don't let normal people try it first. I don't know. There's something up. Something's up.
Yeah, and I wonder if everybody copies, the first few games to write rule books, everybody kind of copies it.
Yeah.
It's just oh yeah, that's just how you write rule books. You write them like a lawyer, like a lawyer's brief.
Yeah, Sean.
The end. Raid is a meme, and you guys are legends for having them as a sponsor. Joke's on them.
Yeah, it's a little odd. While we were doing it, I was pretty sure it was all fake. It's like, why why is this happening? It's kind of fun. But yeah, the very first thing that I said is we made it.
Biggie Booty, I have seen much of your live streams. Where Toby the Spider? I don't know where he went. Nick thinks he died, but I don't know. I haven't seen him. There's no evidence of that.
He's a spider, a little
Mhm.
tiny baby spider. He died. They live for like 3 seconds,
Mm-hmm.
and then they die.
Mhm.
I think you killed him. I think you
Mhm.
killed him on purpose.
Hey, chat, if
It's
I was
like-
going to build a Lego set on stream, which Lego set should it be? I don't actually know what's out. I haven't. When I was little, the coolest thing ever was the Lego, like the yearly Lego catalog that just had everything they made that year.
Yeah, I remember that.
Ah. And, I would start out, like, the first 10 reads would just be like, I just look at the Star Wars. But then eventually I would get all the way down to, like, the Technic and the cars.
Right. I like the I mean, this is when we were a little older, but I like the Indiana Jones Lego sets.
Yeah,
Cool.
those were cool.
Had a bunch of them. I also had a bunch of just Lego sets for adults, like my VW Beetle.
Yeah. Hey, you can't really play with that.
Can't play with it, but I like it. It's
Yeah,
really cool.
it's
I'm
big.
really glad that I have it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably worth something.
it is.
It's in a weird
It actually
color.
is worth what?
It's in a weird color for Lego.
Blue.
It's like a dark
Yeah.
blue.
Yep. I remember looking it up like a couple of years ago. It's worth a lot. It's worth a lot. Way more than what it was
Mhm.
buying it.
They made a new one, a new big Volkswagen Beetle, but
Yeah,
I mean it's better, sort of.
it is better.
But it's
It's not Lego. Like they do that with the cars every once in a while, where they make it look like not Lego.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like they
And,
they don't have exposed studs.
Yeah,
It like looks really slick.
yeah, and it's cool. I like it. I would also if I was in the mood for a Lego set, I'd probably get that. Just because I have the big one, that'd be
Mhm.
kind of fun to have the little one.
Yeah, a little collection.
But I've always loved the VW Beetle. Beat-up. Loved Herbie. Remember Herbie?
Oh, Herbie.
One year for Halloween, I was Herbie. It's true. I wore white, and then I had the stripes and the number 53. Pretty cute.
Lucky Bat Frog Tree. Oh, the little the Lego what's it called? A bonsai tree. There's a Lego bonsai tree that was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Game Go, build Big Ben. Oh yeah, I forgot about the Big Ben Lego set. Not talent. Lego Death Star, the only acceptable answer, fight me. Eric Coffin, UCS Star Destroyer. Is there really a UCS Star Destroyer? Boop-a-doo, ba-doo-ba-doo. Oh, my computer's chugging. Oh my gosh, there is. It's $700. God. It's so long. It's gotta be like 4 foot. Maybe longer.
Oh my god. People are selling. Okay, guess how much people are selling this Volkswagen Beetle, the one that I have, in box, new in box.
New
never opened.
inbox. Okay, new inbox never opened can be insane. I'm gonna
Mhm.
guess 300.
850. And some people are selling it
Wow.
for $1,000. And so then built, it goes for like $350.
I was pretty close with built.
Yeah. There's one person who has all of the Volkswagen collection because they've made 2 Beetles and 2 buses for $2,500.
Wow.
17 watchers.
Holy cow.
17 people.
Those are some
17
real. Like I'm completely used to 40k eBay, and so like if it has one watcher, I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna get this.
Yeah.
But damn, real products have crazy.
That's so many.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. And then there's this one for $800, new in box, Volkswagen Beetle sealed. It's $800. and 38 watchers.
38. Those people are hoping that their paycheck comes soon.
Yep. God, I wanna take it apart, put it back in the baggies, and seal it all up. That's hilarious.
Caleb J, what brush cleaner do you like best? I really like. I forget. Is it the Masterson's brush soap? The Masters. It's called the Masters brush soap. It's cheap. It just comes in a little cup. It's kind of just a bar of soap. There's another product I like called Unicorn Poop. This is like if you're like a clean fanatic. This is Gentastic's Drunken Brush Goo. This is will clean and it'll kind of like condition the bristles. But I don't take that good care of my brushes, so I pretty rarely use this.
Right. You just take a lick of it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
History is
It's like tuna.
Jay, it looks like tuna. It's here, everybody. Doesn't that look like a can of tuna? That looks like some chunk. Some premium chunk.
Tuna.
Biggie Booty, just make whatever you like and we will be happy no matter your choice. Lego International Space Station build stream when? Tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Seth Kashner, I like the Star Wars helmets. I like the Star Wars helmets too. The only problem is I would have to buy all of them. Like I wouldn't want just Darth Vader or just a Stormtrooper. I would have to have every one they've made. Maybe I could get away with like just Boba Fett. But like you can't just have Scout Trooper. You need Scout Trooper and Stormtrooper and TIE Fighter pilot. And then once you have those three, I mean, you're not going to not have Darth Vader. Legion of Sean, I seriously boonie bashed a series of Volkswagen Bugs. They are tough as nails.
Bad. That's all I gotta say.
The Pun Gun, hey Nick, do you ever plan on showing off some of your models?
Tomorrow. I'm doing a huge, like $30,000 showcase of all of the models that I've ever bought and built and painted. It's $30,000 worth of models. It's gonna be pretty sick. Mr. Beast is gonna be in the video too.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be wild. We're gonna smash them all. That's the video.
80. Hey, if you have spider webbing in your airbrush, how do you fix that? I suppose you just like wipe it off. And then eat it.
What color paint? Sometimes certain paints are harder to deal with.
Oh, spider webbing, not like literally spider webbing. I'm dumb.
I thought you were just making a joke, and I loved it. I think I read that one while I was reading some other ones, and I thought it was the spider web stuff that you put in the airbrush and you spray it.
I thought it was the paint has dried as a spider, or spider webbing like water is in the Yeah,
that's what it is. But when I briefly saw that one, that's what I was thinking, because that stuff's cool.
Mm-hmm. It is cool. It has exactly one application, but boy does it do it well.
Yep.
It's like if you ever wanted to squirt spider web onto your models, it can be done.
I love to squirt.
Champ Sales, legend has it that if your Lego set collapses into at least 3 pieces, it never is able to be put back together quite the same. I remember one year, both me and my friend got the MTT, the giant brown droid tank, for Christmas.
Love it. I had
and
that
so
too.
we decided to have the MTT Demolition Derby. and we would drive it around the carpet and just smash them into each other until literally it was just piles of pieces. And then we both realized that we didn't know how to build it. Like, we couldn't fix it, and so we had to go and get our instructions. And so our set was probably all mixed up.
Yep. That's pretty fun, though. That's a good set to smash, too.
It is. Solid.
Yeah. It's fun.
I don't think they've ever quite gotten it right again. They made a few more, but they're a little smaller. They don't come with as many battle droids, which I think it's got to come with tons of battle droids.
Mm-hmm.
Like that one, I want to say it came with like 15.
Mm-hmm. It was a cool set.
Mm-hmm. It's weird now that Lego has so many parts. Because like there was a time where every new Lego set was 110% better than the one before because, you know, they were just inventing new, very necessary Lego bricks. But now that like anything you can think of, you can kind of achieve it.
Right.
It's just like, I liked the 2012 one better than the 2015 one. But the 2019 one is really good.
Yeah. You can be a real connoisseur.
Mm-hmm. Right here, Dear Jay, what do you think of articulating pieces on models? Do you glue them or do you keep them free moving? Anything bigger than a dreadnought. I think I'm okay with articulation, but like my dreadnoughts are all glued, except for the ones that are magnetized, but they're like magnetized forward. My knights are posed and they're glued into those poses, but the magnets in the arms means that they can move a little. So yeah, I guess I don't really do articulating. I have articulating sponsons on my Land Raider, my Black Templar Land Raider Crusader, and I like that. So yeah, I do it a little, not too much. Peter Murray, the unicorn stuff works both on natural and synthetic? I think so. Monitor, it smells like delicious oatmeal, Jay. Tell the whole story. Christian Riza, what army other than Grey Knights can I play Oops All Terminators? I think all Space Marine chapters. That's it. I guess maybe Scarabacul Terminators? Is there because there is a Chaos Sorcerer and Terminator armor for them. So you could probably do Thousand Suns too. All Terminator.
Hell yeah.
And I think that even if in an Oops All Terminator army, you can still bring in a couple of Land Raiders because you gotta. Oh, the Land Raiders are so cool. They were made to transport Terminators. Jason M. What the fuck is wrong with tuna in America? That looks like paste. Tuna's a fish, you know. Well, yeah, but didn't you get chunk tuna in the can? Yeah, real like if you eat tuna, like delicious, a beautiful orange, like pink. Tuna's pink. Pink like steak tuna or tuna steaks. It's unbelievably delicious. Tuna from a can is really good if you put in like nuts, and I like to put in halved grapes, and you just add tons of stuff and tons of mayonnaise so that you can't taste the tuna. It's not bad.
Yeah. And make sure you drink the juice right out of the can.
Yeah, I used to do that in high school. I would drink just to upset people.
And it worked.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. You sat alone at that table a lot, didn't you?
Legion of Sean. Jay, you gave the brilliant knowledge to brush, paint, blood, stuff on airbrush, nozzle, and spray. I modified to just dip the nozzle into blood, goo, and spray. Why get a brush dirty? Yeah, the airbrush I was using wasn't great for that. I was using the 155 Anthem, which kind of has like a recessed nozzle. So I would have really had to give it a dunk to get it all the way to the tip. But I would definitely just probably dip my Infinity.
I love recess.
Champ Styles. By the way, the Hasbro MTT is close to Legion scale, but it is a total brick on the table and not worth the venture, speaking from experience. Ooh, you know what Lego set looked kind of cool that I saw? The new ATTE, the little six-legged bug walker that the clones have. It's like all brick built. The previous versions all used stickers and printed pieces, but they were able to do a lot of brick built stuff, like the leg joints, and it looks really good. Yeah, go. Jay, how do you get rid of brush strokes on Space Marines? You thin your paint. You thin your paint more.
Mm-hmm. Couple of thin coats right there, guy.
Mm-hmm.
Steve, okay, what is worse? Tuna water or ketchup water?
I think ketchup water? I don't know if I would drink ketchup water, but I have drank tuna water.
Mm-hmm.
Like ketchup water is like, oh, that's not supposed to. You gotta shake it up.
Right. Well, people would argue you're not supposed to drink tuna water either.
It is the same thing. It's like, well, you do eat it, but not in that way.
That way. Yeah.
Big booty, are these for Kill Team Collection? Yep. I have no idea. I think I had 14. I think this is still part of the 14 that I own, the 14 Kill Teams. I guess 15 because I just bought another Kill Team.
Mm-hmm.
Space Wizard Paint, any plans for the Chaos Legionary Kill Team? Thanks for the awesome content. I have a YouTube video where I paint up a Chaos Legionary Kill Team as Night Lords. It's a kit bash. Yeah. I like my little Night Lords. Jennifer Perryman, if LEGO created 40k scale miniatures and buildings, do you think that it would be cheaper or more expensive? I think it'd probably be about the same. I've had that idea of making LEGO 40k stuff. It'd be fun.
Yeah.
A little stud.io action. Griffin's Fanny, just to upset people.
Mm-hmm.
Trevor Brown, what's the best Land Raider variant? Well, obviously, as a Black Templar player, I'll say that it is the Land Raider Crusader, but it's also just the right answer because it's the best one.
Jason M. Pick of tuna in general. so you can officially see what tuna looks like.
One time I was at the supermarket and there was a tuna steak, super crazy marked down. It was probably, I don't know, it was probably like bad or something, or they found it in the back of the warehouse and they're like, uh-oh. And so I bought it and I took it home and I cooked it up. Oh, it was delicious.
Mm-hmm. And you were on the shitter all day.
Like, I cooked it the second I walked in the door.
Yeah.
The Bun Gun, how do you deal with the metallic Games Workshop paints getting chunky in the bottle? I don't keep them open during painting sessions. I'm referring to Iron Warriors and Fulgurite copper specifically. How old are they? If they're old, I could definitely see that happening. What have I got that's old? I've got this about Auric Armor Gold that's just trash. Let's see what's going on in there. Let's go on a little adventure. Oh yeah. So that's oh no, wait, that's the rock I put in there to stir it up. Yeah, it's bad. It's dead. It's chunky and awful. Pro tip: just don't buy Games Workshop golds because they suck. What's weird though, so this color is it has almost no coverage, and it's terrible and it's falling apart. But I've got other Games Workshop colors that actually have a fair bit of coverage, and they're actually holding up okay. How's this Tinbits? Yeah, Tinbits has seen better days. Ooh, Balthazar Gold. Balthazar Gold, I think, is an actually good color because it's copper. Yeah, that looks perfect. Yeah, for some reason, Balthazar Gold, just fine. And it's probably just as old as this Auric Armor Gold. Probably around 8 years.
Yeah. Ought to be.
Yeah, everybody should make it a goal to use up paint. Elliot Jaeger 34J, what would you do if all of your models and paints got destroyed? I just play Minecraft. I'd be like, good.
Yeah. Yep. I agree. Minecraft's pretty fun. Although I'd play Terraria.
Yeah. Maybe
Actually,
Factorio.
I would finally finish Factorio is what I would do. Oh, Factorio.
Game Go Jay, what's the name of the Lego duck on your shelf? His name is Nickel Quack.
Nickel Quack.
Nickel Quack the duck.
It's literally a perfect name.
Mm-hmm. Miss Hyman Canada too. I don't really like Vallejo golds. Yeah. Yeah, metallics are hard. They're usually bad.
Agreed. You're bad.
Mm-hmm.
Jason, I'm speaking of the stuff on the shelf. Where is the 1 pound kill team? The
It's on there. It's probably slightly off camera. I got all my licky boys. And Death Leaper. Can't forget Death Leaper. Working Rambo, why would I use up paint when I can keep buying more?
Very true.
Look at Blood Raven, eating bacon sandwiches and watching EOB. What's better? Nothing, except for playing Raid's Shadow Legends.
Man, I'm so glad that I got that XP boost for signing up. I definitely know what that means. Jason M. Well, make sure they're in camera view next time, will ya? Sheesh. Just for you. We'll probably forget.
Yeah.
Yell at us until we do it. Game Go. Jay, how many black paint pots did you use for your Templars?
Not that many, because I just primed them black. And I just let the black primer be the base coat. So probably three cans of primer, like 3 cans of primer and a bunch of rattle cans of primer. Or 3 bottles of airbrush primer.
There you go. All Krylon, right?
Krylon is the absolute worst.
Sorry for triggering you.
Krylon ruined my childhood. Just like Star Wars.
Right. Why is Star Wars so mean?
Mysterious Automobile. Why finish miniatures when you can just buy more?
Yeah, I like that rule.
Cesar Garcia, do you agree that stealth suit should be 3 action points instead of 2? It would definitely make them better, but more action points is usually reserved for, like, super powered things like the Space Marines or the Custodes or the humongous Tyranid Warriors. I feel like these are just normal Tau. I think I would have been okay if maybe you can bring these 6 guys and like 2 drones. I think that would have been a good way to do that, and just leave them at the 2 action points.
Yeah.
Matthew Cheeseman generally uses actual gold now with that Raid Shadow Legends cash.
Nailed it. How'd you know?
Cesar Garcia, Harlequins are 3 action points. That is true. The Harlequins are like a super Eldar.
Super Elder. There we go. I like moving around supports on models. It's fun. That's a joke. I don't like doing it. It sucks.
Games Workshop better look out. 3D printing is so easy.
And it's not time consuming. Mysterious Automobile. Harlequins are overrated lore-wise.
I don't know if they're overrated. They're kind of niche. Not too many people play Harlequins. Harlequins are pretty cool.
It's because they're hard to paint.
Yeah, they are really hard to paint.
That's why not a lot of people play them. But yeah, they're really cool. I mean, I would play them if I wanted to deal with it. Although I would argue if you want to play them, just don't do the checkers. You're gonna be fine. You don't have to. I mean, we'll make fun of you, but don't do it.
Game Go, how has it already been 53 minutes? I know. But we're going 2 more hours. It's the Saturday long stream.
Saturday long stream. We took Adderall right before so we can stay up late. Don't tell our mommies.
Scuddy again. Way to go, Jay. Keep up the awesome videos. Rock on, brother. Goob Dog. Harlequins are the silliest faction, which is nice. You know, they kind of aren't. I mean, the orcs are the silliest, easily. But, like, they were in the webway. They have a weird aesthetic for 40k as, like, a traveling trope of acrobats and harlequins. And they have their own god, the god of, the laughing god.
Not very grim dark. Who cares? Not in my 40k. But at your Adderall, next time try meth. We only do meth on Sundays.
Annie Bay, you will not be fine if you do not paint every checker. I will come to your house and beat you up.
Steve, so are you allowed to say how much they pay you for a Raid Shadow Legends ad based on views or a link through? Also cool if you don't want to share. We got paid $5 million for the ad.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty insane.
Yeah.
Yeah. $5 million. And, you know, I kind of wanted 10. And, you know, we had lawyers on our side kind of arguing why 10 would make a little bit more sense. But they you know, we were worked down to 5. I mean, you can't say no to the Legends.
Mm-hmm.
So we thought it'd be good exposure for them. So, yeah. But anyways, yeah, my new Bentley's coming soon. Can't wait for it. My old one's getting a little old. You know, it's like 2 years old now. Got to get the newest one.
The Pun Gun, what kind of models do you and Nick want to see Games Workshop or any company make in the future?
Less.
I don't even know. I don't think there's anything big that I would like to see that hasn't already been done. I mean, Asmodee is making a lot of really cool like Star Trek and Harry Potter stuff. Like, I don't know if there's anything really that I'm like, ooh, this is the thing I like that I would like to see in Mini that isn't already in Mini. Mini.
Krishna Raza. $5 million and they're still asking for Patreon support. Take my $5, you shells. War Game Ramble. Man, you guys have changed since you got that Raid Shadow Legends money. It used to be all about the hobbying.
You better believe it.
Speaking of believing it.
Ooh.
Yep, we got a good old fashioned bubbly. That's our next sponsor. They really should be. That'd be nice.
Mason, now that you guys are getting that sweet Raid Shadow Legends sponsor dough, Titan question mark? No, probably not.
Nope. George Drury, as a lawyer, I love it every time you guys make a lawyer joke. So our lawyers say blah blah blah, ha ha ha. You guys are great. So you must have a manta. I think that's just how it is. You know, if you're a lawyer or a dentist, you have all the Forge World stuff.
Objection, speculation.
Cesar Garcia. Raid would sponsor a funeral if they could.
They would. Rapscallion, could you kit bash an Inquisitor and Retinue for Kill Team? I would love to see what you'd pick and the way you'd paint them. I'm very inspired by your painting. I already have, and they're not done. I was thinking about doing it in a video. I might just get them done. I got the Inquisitor model Kira, the Xenos Inquisitor with the little pet dragon. And then I'm using her as my sergeant of a 10-man Tempestus Scion kill team. And so, I have it where all of the other Tempestus Scions are like that grown clones that may have used Xenos technology or DNA. And none of them can speak. She made sure that none of them can talk, so that they could never rat her out for some of the Xenos tech she uses.
Spooky.
Mm-hmm. And it was hard because I was almost done, and then I realized that the comms guy is holding a telephone. I was like, uh-oh, he can't have a telephone if he doesn't talk. So I kit bashed more like devices onto his back, so maybe he can send signals to the other members of the squad. Dark Knight Prinny, I built 21 models today, and it'll be building bases for all of them tomorrow. Sweet! Monstercraft, when is Raid making a tabletop game? They never will, because there's no money in it.
Right. Yeah, they like to make money.
Oh my gosh, I almost forgot to paint this guy's little dick shroud.
We can't have that.
Mm-hmm. I'm just thinking about Legos.
Mechanic is petition for EOB to apply to law school.
Ooh.
Not smart enough. Also, I don't want to do it. Again, we got that 5 mil of Raid Shadow Legends money.
Yeah.
We don't have to do shit.
A lot of these, or all these Tau guys, have like a little knife on their belt. What do they got that knife for? They're not fighting anything with a knife.
Mechanic is Nick. There are plenty of lawyers who are idiots. Okay, we'll do it. I guess I was thinking of ones that are good.
Mm-hmm.
You're right.
Archer Caden 123. Speaking of the Inquisition, would you think there should be an Inquisition kill team? Absolutely. It's like a match made in heaven. Like about 10 unique fellas all working together, doing little missions. Like it writes itself.
Back.
Do you want to put all that out there?
Caesar Garcia, do you have a least favorite kill team? Are there any kill teams I wouldn't collect? I'd probably collect regular Eldar last.
Yeah.
Squats. I don't know, I'm just not feeling them that much. Rapscallion, did you get shipped off to England to test out the new contrast paints? Yes, we're streaming from there now.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. We recreated the exact same studio.
Do you want to talk to James Workshop? He's right over here. John DLR, why use a knife when you can use a gun? I think the lore reason is that the knife is like symbolic to the Tau. Like they carry like a symbol. It's like the symbol of their warrior spirit or whatever. But yeah, no, they're smart. They use guns.
Monstercraft. My dad is Games Workshop.
My dad too.
Uh-oh. You got the same dads.
Hello, I'm James Workshop, and I hate horses. Remember that
When do
video?
you think we're gonna hear from James Workshop again?
We haven't seen him in a while.
Nope. I like him. I think he's fun.
Remember their weird Christmas episode where he has like an existential crisis?
It's pretty fun.
And he also just kind of
Somebody-
looks like he just got in a fight.
Yeah.
It's kind of roughed up. He looks like he has a fat lip.
Yep. Yeah, it's very odd, but I like it. Daniel Bear. I bought an airbrush. Now I'm scared to use it. Have you done a video on airbrushing? I've been keen to watch that. We
we've
do.
done
I'm gonna
two.
find it. I'm gonna
Mhm.
find it right now. Come on. There we go. We have, do you even need an airbrush? We also have, I don't suck at airbrushing anymore. And then, how to clean your airbrush in 2 minutes. So there you go. That'll cover a bunch. I mean, and then Jay's the airbrush a bunch in a bunch of different videos. Just kind of around. Maybe you
PJ
watch them all and make sure your ad blocker's off.
PJ McMurray. Jay, tell me you know nothing about Taular without telling me you know nothing about Taular. I said that they were for ceremony. Devin Duar, what is your favorite kill team? Probably Kroot. I just love a bunch of Kroot and Hounds and the Kroot Hawks. Krieg Deathcorp. Jay, what's your opinion on the Eldar Exodites? I like the Exodites. I think they're cool. I can't imagine there'll ever be models, or really there should be models, but they're neat. Little Dino Riders.
Da-da-da. Da-da-da.
Gonna break out the Da Vinci Maestro.
Oh my goodness.
You gotta get these free hands right the first time.
Jason M. I had an existential crisis a few weeks ago. I was on mushrooms and realized my home decor and clothing is mostly gray plaid. Also realized my friend looks exactly like Rasputin. Well, there you go. Gray plaid. Why do you think it's all gray plaid?
Gray plaid? There's nothing wrong with gray plaid.
Like it could be pretty. I mean, if everything's gray plaid. There was this house that I was, or I guess an apartment that I was looking at when I was gonna live in California, and the whole thing was gray, and it was kind of depressing. Like it made everything dark and gray and moody and weird. I like a warm tan or brown. Kind of nice.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of warms everything up.
I was gonna look up Tau symbols, but you know, I'm just gonna wing it and just draw something.
I love it.
Why not have these guys be? These guys are they're part of the Farsight Enclave. They do what they want. James House. Which 40k faction is most likely to save ET? The Tau. For sure, the Tau.
ET phone home?
Devin Dwyer, currently pinning up my horde of battle droids for Legion. What is your best tip for doing them effectively? Speed paint or contrast paint. Like spray paint them white, put on a tan contrast paint. Done. I guess you should paint the guns black. Daniel Bear, are Crutox and Hounds the same species as Kroot, or are they like the dog things from the Predator movie? No, they are all the same species. So the Tau, or the Kroot, they have the kind of a magical ability where if they eat stuff, they can alter their DNA. And so they have a caste called the Kroot Shapers, who kind of tell the Kroot what to eat and what not to eat, so they can become like stronger, more intelligent, faster. And they try to, but sometimes like strength comes with like being dumb, and so like if they eat too much of the wrong stuff, they can like kind of de-evolve. And so the Kroot Hounds are Kroot who ate too many hound-like things, and the Crutox is a Kroot who ate too many gorilla-like things. Kind of like Kirby.
Yeah. Exactly like Kirby.
Mm-hmm.
Who doesn't love Kirby?
Oops.
Joe Murray, Kirby needs therapy for all that stress eating. Very true. Gamma Ray Gaming, Kirby inhales everything except drugs. Just say no, kiddos.
The Dark Knight Printing. Anybody else like the Canoness Viridian model? I'm so close to caving in and buying it. Canoness Viridian. I don't know that model. Boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, Jay, I got a guide thing if you want lore accurate unit markings. Nah, I think I'm just going to make it all up. I'm not even going to look. Oh, okay, yeah, it's the classic, like 4th edition picture of a sister kind of posing, and then a bunch of ugly old men in the background staring at her. It's a very
classic.
weird artwork.
Cesar Garcia, what power would Kirby get if it aids Jay or Nick? Burping. Rudely.
Both of us would produce burping.
Burping rudely.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Kirby. I like Kirby a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Kirby was one of the first games I had on my Game Boy Advance. Pretty exciting. JPC, anyone notice Dana Howell watching EOB in her newest video? Yeah, and it wasn't that expensive to pay her to do that. It's very nice.
That's something.
I like it. User Garcia. Nick, what is your favorite faction of Kill Team? I played a lot of Orc Commandos. I really like the Orc Commandos. There's a lot of shenanigans. I like a shenanigan. What's the other one? I played 1,000 Suns, and that was fun.
Swordfish. So if Kroot eat too much Kroot, does it become Kroot? I don't know the exact science behind the Kirby powers.
Yamaray Gaming. Kroot eating Kroot equals mad Kroot disease. Duh. I think you nailed it.
Mm-hmm. Logan, there used to be Krootoid orcs. They had a higher base strength. Ooh, cool.
That is cool.
I would love to see in Kill Team. I would love to see maybe a little buff to their guns, and I would love to see being able to bring 2 Krootoxes in a Kill Team instead of just 1.
Well, I would like to see world peace.
Or make them good in close combat. Like, they're sort of geared for close combat, but they're not really good enough to do much damage. Depresticon, what stealth suits do you prefer, the new ones or the old school ones? I like them both. I like the new ones better, but I almost wish that they both existed. Like, maybe you could have, like, you can mix and match the squad a little bit. I like the old ones too. Oh, I guess the old ones maybe looked a little bit too much like normal-ass Fire Warriors. That's kind of why they made them so different. Because like if you showed someone who doesn't know the old stealth suit, like they'd probably think it's a Fire Warrior because it's exactly the same. It's got like kind of little wingy sort of things, but not really.
Mm-hmm.
But like this guy does not look like a normal Tau. I like the is it the Ghost Keel battle suit? Is the giant stealth suit? That model is cool.
Cool with a capital OOL.
Mm-hmm. Too cool for school.
Greg Deathcorp. If Kroot eat cars, do they become Lightning McQueen?
Well, there's no DNA in a car. But yes.
Yes, they do.
No, they become Mater.
Oh, Mater. Yoshi's painting. Get her done. Exactly. Yeah, the cheese man. Tower not cool. They are for nerds.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Alex YT, if you had to choose Manta or Warlord for a video.
I guess the Warlord. The Manta looks fine.
The Manta's less of a toy.
Yeah.
The Warlord's barely a toy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Warlord is also not really a toy. I guess think of those markings. I like them.
I like him.
Caesar Garcia, what is your favorite Kill Team box set? Probably the first one. The first one is perfect. Krieg, orcs, and some really cool orc terrain.
Yeah. And the terrain's really good and makes sense. Where all the terrain since then has been repackaged.
Yeah.
Other stuff.
Daniel Bear, I can't believe Games Workshop didn't invite you guys to try out the new contrast paints. You should send them a badly worded and passive-aggressive email with incorrect punctuation. Really throw them off.
We did that.
Mm-hmm.
They don't care about us.
Brent Grathmail, you are 3,000 away from 100,000 subs. How do you feel? Pretty good. Obviously,
Pretty good.
every single person who is watching right now was already subscribed, so thank you very much.
Right. And subscribe to all of their YouTube channels that they have.
Def Jamma, you should take a Ghost Keel next. Can't take a Ghost Keel and Kill Team.
Yoshi's painting. Been a sub since y'all did the old basing vids pre 2-year break. Damn. A real OG.
Yeah. Jason M, so do you guys sell your Raid Shadow Legends representative some EOB merch? You
Hell
better
yeah.
believe it.
Yeah. 100,000 merch.
Yusuf Reddy, Kill Team Crew looks so fun, but everybody says it's a bad team. It's probably the weakest team. I don't think it's bad. Like, it's not like you'll definitely lose like some of the bad teams from Kill Team 18, but it's a little bit of an uphill fight. Yeah, they just don't have good damage. They have good rules. But once you're like, okay, I'm going to fire, I hit on 50-50s, and my gun just has normal shooting. I missed. And the Kroot sniper rifle, their best weapon, is like hits on. It doesn't hit very often, and when it does hit, it does 3 damage, which is like the weakest that guns can do.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's the sniper rifle that you spend points on. Like at least make that something.
These are Sean. EOB has bathing vids.
Couple. Matthew Mitchum, forgive me, Jay and Nick. I bought some black powder epic Napoleonic miniatures today from Warlord Games.
Jeez.
Leave. I don't know if I can forgive it.
Leave. What a nerd.
Krieg Deathcore, I love jokes about hating the Tau, but I don't like people who unironically hate Tau. Yeah. I mean, they're the same as anything else. They're just as nerdy and weird, and they've got lore, and... Yeah, it's not like, oh, it's like I play Eldar, so I'm cool.
Yeah, anyone that plays anything is a giant dweeb.
Yeah. Except Black Templar players.
No,
they're the dweebiest of all.
Yeah, like it's kind of a red flag.
Mm-hmm.
Daniel Bear, does the air temperature affect the spray from an airbrush? It's very cold down here in Tasmania.
Extreme heat might a little.
Yeah.
But you should be okay. Like if it's below 0, it might not work. Maybe you should don't airbrush them below 0. Which Kill Team box has the best board? Well, not looking at the terrain, the boards, I gotta go with, I guess the newest one, Macaque, because it's got a little bit of concrete photoshopped into it, into the tan sands.
I like the Octeris one because it's slightly orange tinted tan sand.
That's true. That's a big feature.
And that is very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Alex YT, what do you guys think was the lamest / most ridiculous controversy, in quotations, in Warhammer?
The biggest controversy? I don't know. I guess when Games Workshop said don't make fan animations. I mean, people still leave comments about that, even though nothing happened. Like, because it says don't do fan, like, drawings, and nobody in the world was like, well, okay, I won't do drawings anymore, because obviously it doesn't matter, and, like, you know, I could go right now and get whatever fan art I'd want. Go to Fiverr or DeviantArt or anywhere, and just be like, can you make me a Space Marine who's blue? And no, you'd be like, no, I can't. Games Workshop said not to. Yeah, big titties. And yeah, not one 2D artist in the world would be like, I can't. Games Workshop said no. I'm nervous.
Mhm. Elfmaster Cool. It's funny how plastic toys can still have controversies. Yeah, there's controversies in literally anything because there's money in it.
Yeah, that was the big one.
Yeah.
Tons of people when that controversy came out, they were like, cha-ching, guarantee extra 50,000 views.
Right. That's one of the things that I think people have to keep in mind with everything is that, like, is it a real thing, or is it a way to make money quickly?
It's
That's
one.
pretty important. Yeah, it's always that one. You know, and it's always you'll get more views if you shit on something rather than say something is nice or good.
Yeah, always.
Even if you title your video, "This thing sucks," but then you talk about how it's great in the video, you'll still get views, and people will still be satisfied because you said it in the title.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing. It doesn't make any sense.
Jason, not to brag about how much of a shill I am, but I've actually watched every video and the 1 pound kill team video a bunch of times. I hurt my fingers on that video. They're heavy and pointy.
Mm-hmm.
My oranges. Oh, they're all in front of me. Why were they hiding?
Alex Whitey, the 1 pound kill team is a classic. It is EOB classic. CJW Productions. This stream is garbage, and Jay and Nick are bad people. Visit my site to learn why.
That's a good. I would click on that.
I would too.
So, what do you guys think was the lamest, most ridiculous controversy? Ooh, I mean the animation one. The lamest, most ridiculous. There's been a few. There was one where Games Workshop, when they sold a new version of the terrain with the shipping containers and a crane, and they accidentally used the picture of the old on Warhammer Community. They accidentally used the picture of the old that box, and it came with slightly different stuff. And then people noticed it, and then they changed it to the correct photo. But I remember some people were like, "I bet that they did it that way to trick people into buying it." And that's why they eventually changed the photo back.
Right.
I was like, I doubt it. I bet because it's the same product with the same name, they accidentally just grabbed the wrong folder.
No, they're out to get you.
And it was always right on the web store.
Right. So who buys things without looking? Obviously, a lot of people.
Mm-hmm. I think that one was like right in the middle of a bunch of other things, so I think people were kind of reaching. They're like, "Ooh, what can we tack on?"
like there hasn't been that much juice recently.
Yeah.
Alex YT, not gonna lie, it was one of the first videos I saw about Kill Team, and I straight up thought you build teams by weight. Now that would be hilarious. Build your Kill Team by, all right, you can take 1 pound of Tyranid.
Heavyest team goes first.
Also, how big your beard is. Whoever has the biggest beard.
That was a rule in the very first, like, it was like pre-first edition of Age of Sigmar. One of the rules was whoever has the biggest beard goes first. Because I think what they wanted was for a game that's more just
Cute.
fun. And then people are like, where are the hyper-competitive rules? And they're like, okay, we'll do it. It's fine. Try to make a nice little game. People could, you know, be in a fantasy setting.
Yuck. Alex YT, for Magic the Gathering, the most exposed crack goes first. Is there anything funnier than a crack? A crack when it isn't supposed to be seen? Remember the yearbook controversy?
Oh, I do.
At our high school yearbook senior year, there was a photo that was taken of someone with their ass crack out. Just on accident. Like, they, you know, they just took the photo and it so happened that there was an ass crack in there. But they caught it before they gave the book to everybody, so they put a sticker of a different photo on top of it. But people noticed, why is there a sticker here? And ripped the sticker off and was like,
yeah,
ass crack.
They actually made it much worse.
Right, because I would have never looked at the page. It was like an art class something or
Yeah,
other.
I was like, here's what the pottery students were up to this year.
Yep. Way in the back, blurry, wouldn't work, you know. But yeah, ass. It's so funny. It's the best. It might be one of the best things.
Shavak, the Nazi incident in Spain. Oh yeah, I think what's the dumbest controversy was the controversy to Games Workshop saying we don't endorse Nazis, and we're gonna have an official rule that you can't wear hate symbols to tournaments. And then people were like, excuse me, freedom of speech, how dare you? And I was like, really? Really? It was, though that was just like 8 people in a Facebook group.
Yep.
Depresticon, whatever that Arch dude did, I'm not up on it, but people hate him. Not a fan of the Arch.
Nope. Arcanon 47, do you still do EOB complete? I did a month or so of Gazgul, but haven't seen it or any EOB completes.
Yeah, they're on Discord now. We do it on Discord now.
All on Discord. We got too many people submitting so much stuff that we can't possibly put it all into the videos.
Remember the very first EOB complete when there was like 11?
Yep. There was 11 models.
And then it was like, okay, we're only going to do 50.
Right. It was too many.
And now we get like 50 a day.
Yeah. So we post. What is it? Monday.
Yeah, every Monday I pick
Yep.
3 to spotlight. Do a little write up.
There you go.
That's what lol, when people learn freedom of speech doesn't apply to private companies' restrictions. Yeah, also, like, that guy was a huge dick. Like, a bunch of the people that he was paired with complained and didn't and chose not to play with him. And so he automatically won the battles where people gave up. And then when the organizers came up to him, they're like, hey, buddy, can you not? And he's like, freedom of speech! If you mess with me, I'm going to call the police. And they're like, God, okay, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So that guy was there to cause trouble. Could have just, like, gone and put the coat in his car. Just been a normal person.
Well, I don't know about
Well.
that. I don't know about normal person
Mm-hmm.
who has a Nazi coat in his car.
Cesar Garcia. Petition to have the longest exposed ass crack go first in the next edition of Warhammer.
I agree.
Jason M. To be honest, I don't know the Arch story, nor do I care. I watched one of his lore videos, and it was terrible. Who the F unironically rolls their R's? Yeah, I mean, there was no one big controversy. It's just he would, like, kind of throw in a lot of casual slurs and talk about politics. And just kind of generally be douchey. Shivax, from what I understand, the problem stemmed with the shirt he was wearing in the Spain thing. There was a recent law passed that allowed for freedom of speech on shirts, and Games Workshop staff couldn't make him leave. Well, it was not a Games Workshop official tournament. It was a 40k tournament hosted in Spain, but it was not an official Games Workshop event. Oh yeah, and you know that guy would have sued. CJW Productions, tactical Nazi paraphernalia is not as fun as tactical beards. I agree.
Yep.
Archeon47, geez, I play at Magic the Gathering tournaments, and nobody that would pull that stunt would be DQD disqualified and banned from KTG. Kingdom Troll Gun.
Nailed it. Don't do acronyms well here at EOB. Not gonna lie. No idea what those are either.
Depressticon. Apparently his Discord was like a digital Proud Boys rally. Here's some screenshots. Cheeseman, since it wasn't a Games Workshop event, would they be able to enforce that? Well, I think they said that that'll be a rule for Games Workshop's events. I mean, I don't think they have any plans to try to enforce anyone else. And, a bunch of people posted a video with, like, a swastika and Games Workshop in the thumbnail. And they're like, what's going on this week? And so Games Workshop was probably like, please don't associate us with what happened in Spain this weekend.
Yeah.
Grim Celestia, I'm late. What's on the table? It's pretty. This is what all of the tower are going to look like. I kind of just started to finish this guy. So they're going to be blue and white accents, and I'm doing edge highlighting, which I haven't done edge highlighting in a long time, and I forgot. I don't like it. It's hard.
Mm-hmm. It is hard.
I'm not going to edge highlight everything like a classic Games Workshop paint job, but I'm going to do a little bit. Usually, the best course of action is to hit all of the areas that are easy to hit, because those would kind of be the areas that catch the light anyway. And I think it actually looks better than edge highlighting every single thing.
So you're doing a shell paint job?
I'm doing, chill job.
Interesting.
Ah, dropped it. The Tau are kind of pretty.
They are.
They're very, like, designed compared to some of the other factions that are just, like, dudes.
Dudes. Legion of Sean, always remember that all the things you say on social media wise, go to the cloud. They may wind up on a hill you no longer defend. It's very true.
Also, you're in public. You're everybody, like, right now we're in public.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So.
You just can't see how naked I am.
Yeah. So everybody should maybe act accordingly. It definitely doesn't feel like you're in public, because, you're currently, you're sitting on the toilet.
I know I am. Honestly, there's nothing more freeing than sitting on the toilet with no clothes on.
Yeah, just the iPad in front of you with Raid Shadow Legends playing.
Hell yeah. I guess the second most freeing would be no clothes on except for socks. Which I think is honestly
nice
classier.
warm little footsies. Sweaty, would you ever do a video on lighting kits? I would like to. I have some ideas. It's tricky. But yeah, I think it's neat. There was somebody who made amazing Space Marines by casting heads and guns in clear resin and then hiding in the LED in them. And they got really good looking glowing eyes and plasma guns.
Yoshi's painting, using a sock as a dick cloth, as Jay says. It's one of the best. One of the best phrases, because it's literally what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Legion of Sean, I would literally go naked if I wouldn't get arrested. I mean, if you got it, then flaunt it. Am I right?
Depressticon, Tower, the Lords of Edge highlighting Marines are the Lords of Edge.
True.
CJ Productions are Tau stuff cloaked by some kind of tech magic. I'm definitely getting suit, but I'm definitely not getting stealth. Yeah, well, yeah, definitely not how I'm painting them. But, yeah, they just have, like, a stealth, like their skin, it, like, is, like, TV screen that projects the background on itself. Or it doesn't project, I guess, it's like a monitor that shows the background.
Somebody didn't watch Exodite. Which is fine, it's fine. It's all fine. Oh god, Exodite. Remember when they just gave up?
Yeah.
I get it.
Tyler, I'm just the one shoulder guard. I can't find the other shoulder guards right now. Hopefully I'll look for them and find them and paint them up last.
Getting called out on those shoulders guards.
Neil Bro, what are you running for your Tau kill team? Just one burst laser because I didn't read the rules properly. You can take up to 2. So I probably should have 2. But you know what? I'll leave him as the only one.
Until you lose, and then you'll switch it up.
Yeah, I'll snap that right off.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, of course I'm not alone. I'm surrounded by 40k beakies.
Agreed.
Joy, the gun has to be printed as far as I know, the wire, but you could do it. I think it looks a little funny, more toy, not painted. Yeah, if you do it perfectly, it looks really good. If you do it okay, it does make it a little bit more of a toy. But I like it. The Dark Knight printing. When's Nick doing a painting stream? Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. It's gonna be pretty cool. A lot of stuff coming tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Sunday's our big release day.
And speaking of a big release, I'm gonna go pee.
Whoa! Well, here we go, folks. We have 107 people watching. 106 now. I guess that person's really rude. The person that left. So, now that Jay's gone, we should shit talk him behind his back. So what else? What do people have to say about him? He won't know. I'm gonna say he's poopy and bad and mean. Legion of Sean Roast Nick instead. No. VG95. Jay is a tiny runt who can never win against Sean. Now that's a fact. Griffin Spady. Haha, Jay is painting Tau. Oh my god, that's a real crazy roast right there. Ah, you're typing too fast. Jason M. Jay is so gross I can smell him through my phone. Yeah. Legion of Sean, defend Jay. Depressticon, when he left to go pee, we saw his Magic the Gathering crack. Oh yeah, he's gathering. Elfmaster Cool. Jay's breath stinks when he burps. That's a fact. I know that. I know that for a fact. Bad the Cheese Man. Jay is just a lovely guy. Well, that's not true.
Amen.
Mm-hmm. Link 11. Jay is as bad as Theseus from Hades.
Ooh.
That's a
Mhm.
rough one right there.
Fighting words right there. Right there, guy. All right there, guy. Okay, Onchano.
A bunch of people were really rude to you, but then a couple people were kind of rude to me. So I don't know. I don't know if I like this anymore.
I don't like doing gradients because they don't look good until they're done.
Yep.
Maybe I should mask and airbrush all of these tiny, tiny parts.
I think you should.
What do you guys think? 1 month Tau kill team?
Yeah.
Achievement, how far away is this bathroom? Does he live in a mansion? After that raid sponsorship. It's upstairs. I'm in a basement right now.
Whoa, a bathroom?
It's an outhouse. It's a porta potty.
Yeah, we all have outhouses. I think it's fun. I always heard that like when bathrooms were starting to get added to houses, when that was like more common, people thought it was gross. Because why would you want to shit in your house? And there is something to that.
Yeah.
There is something to it.
That's why you are an outhouse kind of person.
Yep. Love a good hole.
Mm-hmm. I love in the movie, the Quentin Tarantino movie, The Hateful Eight. There's going to be a snowstorm, and so their first order of business is to tie a line to the outhouse so that they can find it when it's snowing like crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense.
It's a fun little detail.
Yeah.
That you would never think about.
Mm-hmm. Remember, I watched some show on like History Channel when they used to have shows about history.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was one of those like old like American towns that has been long forgotten. Like I almost want to say it was like the Plymouth Rock or whatever that is. It's like one of the first ones where the Pilgrims came. And what they would do is they would try to find where outhouses were, and then they would dig through all of that dirt. Because a lot of people threw shit into, well, besides shit, shit, they threw things into the hole.
Or just dropped
you
it.
Get coins, you get like plates, you get random stuff.
Bones.
And you get some
weird iPhones.
Stuff. Yeah, and so essentially it was poop unboxing was what that
it was like the owl pellets.
Yeah. It was kind of interesting.
Makes sense though.
Yeah, and they kind of mixed it in with like other Pilgrim fun stuff.
Jeez, man, I always shit in my neighbors' houses. Depressicon, what's your opinion on proxy models? Do you use any? I like proxy models. I have a proxy model in my Chaos Space Marine Legionary kill team. I use a vampire from the game Carnival by TT Combat as my aspiring sorcerer.
Wow, imagine painting up some proxy models.
Mm-hmm.
They'd be pretty crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Ken Gilgan, Jamestown. It might have been. Sounds about right. But yeah, it was interesting. Poop.
Elfmaster Cool, you can make anything up about your country, and I would have no idea if you were telling the truth. Yeah, I think Jamestown was after the Dragon Wars, right?
Yeah. Right. Oh, the Dragon Wars. My grandpappy fought in that. Noah Soul, hey Jay, I find your videos really relaxing and love hearing your enthusiasm toward models and painting, despite me knowing nothing about them. Your positive attitude is the best. Keep it up, bro.
Woot woot! Yeah, we always try to remain positive. Because it's toys and games. I mean,
I hate
how
toys
worked
and
up can you
games.
possibly get?
People do it, though. People do it.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty wild. Elfmaster Cool, did 1,000 subs at the time feel like a bigger deal than 100,000 subs? Kind of, actually.
Yeah, I'd definitely say so.
Because I feel like if you go from 1 to 1,000, you're like, wow, that's insane. Like, that's a fluke almost. But then as you keep going, it's like, yeah, probably get there at some point.
I want that silver play button.
Obviously, it's not inevitable. Maybe we'll never reach 100,000.
That's true.
Maybe a giant scandal comes out. Nick and Jay never even liked Raid Shadow Legends.
When in reality, we're huge fans. You know, when I log off tonight, I'll probably play a couple of hours of Raid.
Yeah, do a couple of raids.
Mm-hmm. Maybe some Legends.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Night is young. XYT. True. EOB single-handedly got me into Warhammer and painting minis in general. Awesome.
Anyway, I feel like a lot of proxies that are built specifically to be 40k equivalent proxies look and feel like video game enemies, but other game system proxies are great. I kind of agree. Yeah, sometimes when it's like, that's not quite a Space Marine, that's almost like distracting. But like if it's just like, ooh, they use, you know, like realistic guns on their Space Marines, or they use the like you know, weird cool wings on their Hive Tyrant. It's like that's pretty awesome. That can't be played at events at Warhammer World.
Mm-hmm.
There was a weird controversy where people were saying that Games Workshop was not allowing 3D prints in tournaments and stuff, and like everybody was misreading a document for events at Warhammer World that said that if you use proxies, email us a picture and we'll say yes or no.
Right.
Which, I mean, if you're at Warhammer, I feel like, yeah, they want you to use real Warhammer models.
Steve, Nick, I know you are currently working on your Maroc Space Marine kill team. Why would you lie to me?
Macaque.
But if you are not, it is kind of nice as they all have, or you can put them in different poses. Yeah, they're still at Jay's house, but I'm excited to work on
In
them.
the box.
In the box.
In the macaque box.
In my in my cock box. But yeah, I was kind of thinking you probably wouldn't have to follow the directions 100%.
No.
You probably use different legs with different bodies and make something a little bit different.
I think the bodies and legs are paired, but all the arms. I mean, on all the kill teams, all the arms fit on all the bodies.
Yeah. That's kind of how the legionaries are.
Same with the Sisters Novitiates.
Mm-hmm.
James M. My favorite part of the Dragon Wars was when Abraham Lincoln and Captain Kirk fought Kahless the Klingon.
Mm-hmm. Pretty crazy.
Depresticon, honestly, painting and crafting videos are what got me back into the hobby. EOB lore, the lore is cool and the game is whatever, but EOB is like the Bob Ross of mini painting videos. Yeah! But with more burping.
Yeah, a lot more rude comments.
Mm-hmm. Jason M. Silver play button terrain kit bash video when? Ooh, that would be funny. To turn it into some sort of a terrain piece.
I think we can get another one. That'd be funny. I know there was somebody who, when they got their silver play button, I guess maybe they're like I don't remember who they were. Some sort of channel that was they would make random stuff. They actually vacuum formed it and made a play button out of chocolate. It's kind of a cute idea.
Yeah, the old play buttons were really cool. It was like a chrome button in a little wooden display. Mm-hmm. The new ones are a glass plaque, I think.
Yep.
Working Ramble. EOB single-handedly got me into Raid Shadow Legends. Legion of Sean, how about a game that has no Humi faction? I think that would be really cool. I think that there's what would be really cool is like a game where, yeah, it's just animals like fighting. I think that would actually be really neat. Oh, wouldn't Root make a fun game?
It would.
You got the little possums fighting the birds, fighting the cats.
Mm-hmm.
Kill Team Raymond is gonna be wild. Oh, it will be. Anyway, the only issue I had with the kill team is the medic and the grenadier head for the Krieg kill team is made for a very specific body. Yeah, the Krieg are a little tricky to kit bash. The hardest part is that there's only one arm for the special, but I found that I was able to finagle another arm that comes in the kit to work. But yeah, if you want them both kneeling, then yeah, there's only one kneeling body, so you have to either have the medic or the grenadier stand. CJW Productions, there's a Root RPG, but no war game. Yeah. I mean, if it was a war game, it'd be less popular.
Yeah. Way less popular.
You know, Bear, there was a video game ages ago where you just played as a bird and did bird stuff. Bird stuff. Pooping on cars.
That's the perfect thing. Perfect thing
Mhm.
for birds to do.
I used to have birds. I liked having birds. It was fun.
No, thank you. You should get ferrets instead.
No.
How many people here have ferrets?
Yeah, show of hands.
Show of hands. Yeah, how many people can we not trust? I'm sure all people that have ferrets are nice, upstanding citizens. And also creeps. Nice, YT. Would you rather have ferrets or foxes?
Foxes. Foxes are cool.
I think there's problems with them.
Oh, yeah, of course. I'm sure it's a nightmare.
They're
Like in terms
smelly.
of workload and stuff, I would want ferrets because you just normal small animals, but foxes are cool.
How long do you have to have them?
They could flush them.
Put them in the outhouse.
Anyway, getting a fox as a pet and immediately getting rabies.
Yay. Griffin Spady, foxes are kind of like dogs / cats. I know there was like some weirdo creepy person was like breeding them to be more like dogs and cats.
There was a famous thing like they were breeding these foxes for their fur, and they just ended up like in a small number of generations they actually ended up like creating a new looking fox because they just bred all of the least aggressive animals together. And so like this kind of scrawny gray creature just became a really fluffy, cute animal.
That's not what I'm talking about. It looked like a fox. I don't know. They were doing something with them. I can imagine a lot of people are working on this. But the question is, what does the fox say? That's always the big question.
Depressticon, pretty much any canine animal should be a Space Wolf successor chapter. Pretty much. I like the Space Wolves. They're neat. They got a lot of heart. And beards. And they got some cool Terminators. I want a Games Workshop to tackle Primaris Terminators. And I hope that they're just normal. But like bigger and look good. Maybe give them some new weapons. It'd be nice to have something other than the Stormbolter, because Stormbolter Power Fist is a weird combo of sorta anti-infantry and like anti-armor.
Arcanon 47. Arcanon 47. Nick, which god is better, Gork or Mork? Gork!
I like Mork.
Oh no! Didn't ask you, asked me. So, there you go. Just putting it out there.
I'm gonna fire my Stormbolters at your Forge Fiend. Sure, I don't care. It's not gonna do anything. Ken Gillan roll into the Warhammer world with the Imperial Guard army proxied from Starship Troopers. Ooh, if you got a whole collection of those Starship Troopers minis from 2007. Ooh, speaking of Starship Troopers, I was looking at the Nerf website, or the HasLabs Nerf website, because I backed the pulse rifle, the alien pulse rifle in Nerf. Ah, it looks so cool. It hasn't been delayed yet. Probably closer to release.
When is it supposed to release?
I think like December.
I'm sure you'll get it December of next year.
Yeah. It's got the underslung shotgun, and the underslung shotgun shoots mega darts.
Damn.
VG95. Nick, can you guess what I'm doing right now?
Twerking. Am I right?
Tyler M. When I first heard of Gravis armor, I thought it was the Primaris Terminator equivalent. Yeah, it's sort of different. Like, it offers a little more protection and lets the Space Marines carry your heavier stuff. But it doesn't have teleportation. Does Gravis armor provide a 2-up save? I'm sure it doesn't have a 5-up invuln. Which arguably isn't that good. I think it should be a 4-up invuln. Although 4-up is really good. That's the hard part about a D6 system. You don't have a ton of room.
Right. VG95. Wrong. I think I'm right. Griffin's Beatty. D20 40k.
Maybe D8. I've been playing Dead Zone by Mantic, and that's on a D8 system, and it's lovely.
Griffin's Beatty. D100 40k.
Ooh, there you go. Just a sphere. Dresscon. No, they're just 3 wounds and a 3-up save. Still good. It gives you an extra wound. CJW Productions. Nerf. More like nerd.
Damn.
There was some controversy in the Nerf world where the previous Nerf HasLabs project was the Mandalorian rifle, but then they decided to just sell it as a real product, and they took out like the electronics from it and stuff, and so they sold it as like a real product for like half the price of the HasLabs Kickstarter thing. And people were like, I mean, I was just buying it to paint it and use it as a cosplay, so I would have just bought the cheaper one.
Right.
It's also not that good. It's cool, but they really downsized it a lot, which is kind of like, it kind of ruins it a little bit. I mean, it's like a 5-foot long gun. So it's really big, but I think they could have just let it be really big. And just let shipping be insane. From the renderings, the alien pulse carbine looks perfect, although they didn't provide dimensions. So they could have modeled it perfectly and then scaled it down, but I hope they didn't. And it's not that big a gun. It's a Thompson with a bunch of stuff hot glued onto it. CJW Production. Before I ruin my best brush, can anybody tell me if technical art coat is bad for brushes? I think that's the Games Workshop gloss paint. Should be fine. Alex YT, would you guys ever go on a cruise? No.
I have been on one. It's not great. I went on one for band. It wasn't great. We had soda every day, so it sucked. So it just felt like shit every day. Yeah, it was weird. It was a cruise to the Bahamas, and we played music on the ship for like a day or like a night poorly, super bad, and then we played in the Bahamas poorly, and then we came back. And it was definitely not that fun because we were, kids. You're 14, 15 years old.
Yeah, I mean, if you're on a cruise, you're supposed to be lit.
Yeah, you're supposed to be drunk out of your mind. And so there were people, and they were drunk out of their mind. I'm like, I wish.
Mm-hmm.
Wish I was this. And then because it was band, there was drama because everyone hates each other.
Yeah.
And
a bunch of kids got seasick on a cruise somehow.
No, I don't know if that happened.
Ah.
I know. Remember Deschler?
Oh God, Desh.
I remember he had the patch that you put behind your ear or whatever that's supposed to help you stay normal. Yeah. I've never gotten seasick even just on a normal boat.
I think me neither. I think cruise ships are usually so big you don't really feel it.
Right. It's like really big planes. A lot less turbulence.
Mm-hmm. Remy Matamales, first time I've been able to watch you live for time differences, 6 a.m. here in France. Really happy. Sweet!
FOT, Nick, would you ever do a prop SDL? Maybe one day. You never know. I
Legion
wouldn't
of
be opposed
Sean.
to it.
Legion of Sean, at 50 years, if I started chasing people around with Nerf stuff, they would just lock me up. Being old blows sometime, but generally it's okay.
I mean, honestly, if you were 20 and you were chasing people around with Nerf, it would be good.
Depressticon, I want to see Firstborn in Gravis. Cannon be damned. Yeah, I just assume that Firstborn can wear Mark 10 armor and Gravis armor because there's not actually differences between like Primaris Marines and normal Marines. I mean, Primaris Marines are supposed to be slightly taller, but also Marines, regular Marines, have always varied in size. They're taller than your average person, but like the Night Lords, or not the Night Lords, the Ravens, the Blood Ravens, the Dark Ravens, Dark Angels, Dark Talons, Raven Guard. The Raven Guard are supposed to be generally a shorter faction. Archeon 47. Everybody talking about Terminators? I want to know where Jay got his Skynet Terminators from. They're from a model kit that is not very good. They're pretty low detail, and I don't know what size. I think there might be like 50 millimeter. They're kind of annoyingly big. Like they're too small to be an action figure, but they're way too big to be a miniature. Thank you, 11. Good night, all. Good night.
Night.
Shivox. In first place for the Dragon Tournament on Raid, doing more run right now.
Hell yeah.
Sweet. Did you use our link to get anything special?
You better. Unless we, did it for nothing.
Griffin Spady, what'd you play in band?
I played trumpet.
I played the flute.
Does that make a lot of sense? That was so much fun.
It was tweeting away.
Griffin Spady. Yo, I played trumpet too. Hell yeah.
Where are my fluters at? Crickets.
Very, very cute. I don't know, when was this? I think it must have been 2020. I made a pandemic purchase, and for $100, I bought a like beginning band rotary trumpets that was like from Germany, and somehow made its way here, and it barely works. It's kind of a fun little thing. I'm gonna put it somewhere someday.
Right next to your VW Bug.
Hell yeah. The only problem is like the rotary fluid really smells. I think I got to take it apart and clean it all up and do some work to it. It's bad. It's bad. It's cool though.
Troy, they need to do kits for units like levitation, which to some extent Games Workshop is, but the war suits autocannon and flamer or twin arms or weapons, which you may be able to do, but may need some work. Some work? It kind of reminds me of like the spell effects you can buy for like your D&D campaigns. You can get like a wall of fire or ice shards. I need to get some ice shard pieces for my ice dancers from Malifaux.
I don't have shards, but I do have sharts.
Of ice?
Sharts of ice, yeah. I think that's part of the Jamestown documentary. Legion of Sean. I was so bad at band music, they gave me a baritone, tiny tuba thing, because it was big and I could carry it, and it was simple. I sucked at band. Why did I have to take it? After it was like, I think we started band in 4th grade, and it wasn't mandatory, but most people did band. And then everyone quit. And then it was just losers left, like me. Alex White T, did you guys do marching, concert, orchestra, or everything? I did marching band, I was in wind ensemble, I was in jazz band, and I was in orchestra.
I was in marching band and concert band. Was that the loser band?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in concert band.
Wait, no.
Wait.
It was symphonic band.
Symphonic band.
Yeah.
But we had a grand old time.
Yep.
That's why. Did you guys hear about the Google AI that allegedly asked for an attorney? Huh.
Yes. I did hear about it. Probably doesn't matter.
Archeon 47. Sad Skynet noises.
I think we'll see aliens before we see AI. That's perfectly sentient.
Probably.
They're here. They're around.
Yeah. Jason MJ, speaking of flute, do you listen to Jethro Tull? No, never heard of it. I played flute. I don't know anything about flute.
You are a tool, though. That is true.
1595. Nick, I have more pallets to find.
Yay. Pallets.
The King's Pride. I painted some stealth suits myself for Kill Team a while back. Used Turbo Geek's Pearl paint for the armor and Cantor Blue for some color contrast. Some of my favorite models to date. Sweet.
Arcanon 47. Damn, Jay sounds like he got a lot of swirlies in high school. It's got, I don't know, it was like the least aggressive group of people in the whole world.
Yeah.
People would talk shit, but nothing ever happened. Chris House, hey Jay, is there anything sinful about having differing color schemes within a single Necron unit?
Nope, I think it's good. It's cool. You get to paint more different stuff. Shucks. J. Nick, where is this link for raid that you speak of?
Oh, I can find it, but it's on the Models and Memories. If you want to make my life a lot easier.
Yeah, the one that was published yesterday, Friday.
Yep. Yeah, I can get it though. Yeah, people should use the link.
Chifox, I was in drama. We watched the band kids with Sympathy.
Amazing. Oops. Ah.
Sweaty Jay, when did you decide to grow out your hair? What was it like? After high school, I just, like, it was time to get a haircut, and I was like, I don't want to go. And then I just decided to not get my haircut anymore.
Mm-hmm. There's the link. Yeah, use that link so that Jay can afford a haircut. There you go.
Gamer Gaming, what do you do when you are painting something, feel good about it, then see some European do it like 1,000 times better? How do you pick it back up? I'm not competitive, so I don't feel bad when I see other people paint good. But I know that I just want to be good enough to do the things that I want to do. If that makes sense. Like get the ideas in my head down onto the figures. Because there's always going to be something better at you than at everything.
That is called having a healthy attitude.
Although next year I'm going to sweep Golden Demon.
Hell yeah. Griffin Spady, you guys didn't like band? Man, I had so much fun making big doot noises much louder than everyone else. No, I liked it.
I loved band and marching band.
I was going to do that for college, but I decided to not do it. You know? Whole world. My whole world could have been different.
Could have been the next Chuck Mangione.
Exactly. I do have a flugelhorn. Yep. Exactly. I have the Chuck Mangione book. It's a bunch of stuff. It comes with the CD. You can play along with the CD. It's cool. It's karaoke, but flugelhorn.
CJW Productions, you have to wear one of the following for a day: a Drukhari flesh cape or a Repentia gimp mask. What do you choose?
Gimp mask.
The Repentia don't really wear gimp masks. Some of them have like a little like a not a piece of armor. It's like what they put on Mad Max. I guess like a muzzle.
I said what I said.
Otherwise, they wear kind of comfy looking sportswear.
Road to Ghost Deary. Jay, favorite type of Necron?
Immortal. I like the Immortals.
The Immortals are really cool.
They're big. And they carry the Tesla carbines that explode on 6s. Exploding dice is such a fun rule.
It is.
Jorange J, what's a good paint to water ratio for a wash? You want more. If you wanted to do what like a Games Workshop or an Army Painter wash does, you have to put in more than just water. You have to get flow aid, an acrylic flow aid additive, and you also need matte medium or gloss medium to thicken it up. But if you just want to thin it so that it's like watery, I don't know, maybe 50-50.
Fitty. Alex YT. Nick's no hesitation is perfect comic timing. Yep. Well, it's also funny because Jay always like really thinks about it, and then also came in with the actually. Honestly, we should just title this YouTube channel actually.
Actually.
Battle. If I could rename the channel, it would be Oops, I Hobbied Again.
Oops, I hobbied again.
And that'd be the intro song. That would be the best. Honestly, that's what we should have done when we restarted. Oops, I hobbied again.
I have 100,000 subscribers by now.
Oh yeah, more than that. Bigger than Squidmar. Laughing in his face. CJW Productions. It's not too late to rebrand. I think it's a little too late.
Alright, so guys, we're starting a new channel, so everybody go subscribe over there.
But you can just change the name.
Ah, that's true.
You don't even have to do a new channel.
Why am I subscribed to Oops, I Hobbied Again?
Yeah, that's what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Like Geek Gaming Scenics. I thought this was Luke's APS. But now he made that a thing. Yeah.
I still always say Geek Gaming Scenic.
Well, that's what it is.
Oh, is what it is? It used to be APS.
Yeah. But it's been a while now.
Mm-hmm. Richard Schwarzenegger. Did Jay already talk about his appearance on Dana Howell's video? I saw that. It was hilarious.
Love it. Oh, Master Cool, you'd probably pick up some spillover of the Britney fans who can't spell very well, which is probably all of them, honestly. Oops, I hobbied again.
Chris House, Jay, what's your favorite method for painting the glow on Necron Goss weapons? I just airbrushed them orange.
Boom. Orange.
CDW Productions, what motivated you not to choose the name Eons of Battle with weird E's?
Mm-hmm. Because it doesn't make any sense.
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of people. We've had people ask, why not the A? Why not AE? Because it's not what it is.
SYT. Wait, Dana clipped you guys? No, in the background of one of her shots in the video, you can see Model's Memories playing on a monitor.
Yeah. And it only cost $5,000 to put it there. Pretty crazy. It's worth it.
Uh-huh. Yeah, our attorneys are looking into it.
Yep. Long-haired moron. Wait, is that Jay's alternate account? Sweet. One of my favorite YouTubers streamed on my birthday.
Ooh, happy birthday.
Yeah. Technically, I bet we stream on most people's birthdays.
Yeah?
'Cause there's only one day a week we don't stream, which is Sunday, because it's the Lord's Day. That's why. Not because we just need one day to recoup.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it, but streaming does take a little bit of effort.
Mm-hmm.
I could be playing Raid Shadow Legends right now, but, you know, I'm streaming.
Right. Right. Well, I'm actually streaming Raid Shadow Legends onto our second channel. Oops, I hobbied again.
How many people on Twitch are streaming Raid right now?
No one. Not a single person. All right, I'll look it up.
We must know. Anyway, you won't be streaming on my birthday then. How dare!
Oh no! Whoopsies.
CJW Productions. EOB confirms not wanting the Lord watching their streams.
Exactly. Oh, there's people dancing. That's good. Hell, and they're kind of wearing clothes.
Zachary Greer, do you paint minis every day? Pretty much. Sometimes there's days where it's like I just do a lot of writing and like cleaning and preparing to paint miniatures. But yeah, I'm pretty much always painting minis.
There are people that are streaming Raid Shadow Legends. There's two people that have way more views than we do. By like a lot. One person
gotta
has
switch.
600. One person has 600 viewers. Streaming Raid Shadow Legends.
Raid.
And someone else has 336. And their name is T Swift.
T Swift. That's a
You
great
gotta
name.
Click on this. Gotta click on this one.
I wonder how many people just when they're playing video games turn on a streamer.
Everyone.
Yeah. SYT. Actually, Raid has over 1,000 viewers across Twitch, and only 700 of those are bots. Gamery Gaming. I watched people stream on Twitch, not games, but there's something fun about live. Even if it's like kind of like objectively less entertaining than like watching like a TV show or something, it's just something like it kind of feels like you're hanging out. We should live stream. That would be kind of fun.
That would be. Oh wow, there's captions on Twitch.
Ooh.
It's fun. All right, they changed it a little, and it doesn't make any sense. Could you believe that the person that's streaming Raid Shadow Legends is a lady, and it's popular?
Well, I mean, Raid is bringing the people. It's the most popular game in the world, probably.
You're getting this is sponsored.
Ooh, get that Raid money!
Damn, get it, girl.
Zachary Greer, it's amazing. When did you start doing it daily? How has it improved your painting? I've been painting a lot since I got into Warhammer. I think that was probably 8 years ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, painting every day will help a lot because it's just experience, and experience makes you better.
Right. I feel like let's see, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. I think we started streaming in August or probably September of 2020, every single day. I think we only took 2 weeks off.
Mm-hmm.
In like holidays that matter.
And all of them are up on the channel.
That's true. Every single one.
Literally.
There's a link in the description if you want to watch them all.
Basically infinite content.
It's so much.
If you watch all of it, you can have the channel.
Yep. So there's 600 people watching the stream, and there's like nobody chatting.
Huh.
Think it's all fake?
I don't know just about Twitch bots. Because I guess you do get paid by the view, like with the people who watch the ads. How does Twitch make their money?
I don't know.
Is it just the ad that plays when you click on a stream?
Mm-hmm. Or maybe everyone's playing. Maybe everyone's playing Raid Shadow Legends while they're doing it.
But then how does Twitch make its money?
Jeffrey Bezos. I like this lady because she put a filter on that makes it look like she's a bunny.
Oh, that's fun.
And that is fun. And she's like sucking on her water bottle while she's playing the game. It's kind of fun. Damn, she's really going to town on that water bottle. I mean, oh, there we go. I mean, that was like a minute. Oh, back to it.
Gotta stay hydrated.
Gamma Ray Gaming. Hydration is important, Nick. True.
Anyway, the holiday that matters enough to take off from streams is President's Day and National Donut Day, right? Oh yeah.
You nailed it.
I celebrate privately. I do get donuts on my birthday. I love donuts. I don't get a cake, I get donuts. Once we got a cake and it sucked.
Oh yeah, I remember that cake.
Bought a cake from the supermarket and it was just, we were like, this isn't good.
We didn't eat it.
No.
Just got rid of it. Yeah, it's bad. It looked really good.
Yeah.
Just the fondant or whatever the fuck.
Mm-hmm.
It just ruins the cake. Remember, it was so sad. We debated on that or the cookie cake.
Yeah.
Could have had the cookie cake. Could have tasted good. Could have had the whole thing. All right, let's see. Let's see, what are people doing with barely any views? Raid Shadow Legends.
Gamma Ray Gaming. I'm less than 2 years into my hobby, and I know I am at a higher level than most, but I just feel like it's still not good enough. Is that what successful people feel like all the time? Oh yeah, I'm never super sad. I'm never completely satisfied with my paint jobs. Especially right off the painting table, because I'm like intimately familiar with every mistake I made. But then like sometimes I look at models from a couple of years ago that I've kind of forgotten about, and I'm like, dang, that's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
Ethan Gnomes, hey fellas, just tuning in now. I just picked up this kit the other day, and I'm coincidentally painting the exact same color scheme. Nice! A little red, blue, white. Griffin Spady, water.
Water.
OxYT ads, and they skim subs, monthly subscriptions. Oh yeah, I forgot about the monthly subscriptions. Yeah. Ian Nelson, hey, perfect timing. Literally just got back from my local game store with Pathfinder's Kill Team. Damn! Bunch of Tau players. Tau players
Tau
represent.
Mm-hmm.
Zachary Greer, I feel like somebody should make a supercut of all the different ways you say how in your models and memories. I mean, you know, they're there. Be the change you want to see.
Mm-hmm. How?
CJW Productions, y'all think there's a niche for miniature painting VTubers. What's a VTuber?
A virtual YouTuber? I think it's like a, I don't know. Like it's like a character thing.
Oh!
Like a virtual character.
Yeah, honestly, that's better than a person.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be tons of fun. Legion of Sean, do I have to comment on every video for ownership? Yes. The end. I think Jay copied you. I did.
Yep.
XYT, I would also like to put my hat in the ring for channel ownership. I've even seen the original Prop Bolter video.
Hell yeah.
God, if I was tasked with sitting down and watching all the live streams, I wouldn't. I would just have to not. Whatever it takes to not have to do that.
Yeah.
Gamma Ray Gaming, I am going to finally get my revenge tomorrow against Tau. He can no longer bring his plasma spam. Yay!
Blast spam.
Nick Aris, the closeted Tau players. There are dozens of us. Literally a couple.
Mm-hmm.
Annie Bay, also a Tau player. But I've been painting this Age of Darkness box as Night Lords for the past 4 days. Ooh, Night Lords. Zachary Greer, what do you guys think about Miniac getting kicked out of Warhammer World? Yeah, he accidentally leaked stuff. I like to think that they carried him out, like by the shirt and pant, and then threw him into a puddle, like in a movie.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a wild situation. It's not fun.
Jason, I might remember the Prop Bolter. It was cool. Prop Power Fist when? I would love a Power Fist. That'd be cool. And of course, it's got to have articulating fingers.
Mm-hmm.
Annie Bay, none of you are powerful enough for channel ownership. I watched the gingerbread video when it came out.
Damn! Now that's an OG fan because no one watched that video.
Mm-hmm. Oh, but have you seen the animations? The periodic table of Space Marines and the 12 Days of War gear. Some of the videos that we worked the hardest on, with some of, and probably the least viewed videos on our channel.
Yep.
Oh, I drew so many Space Marines.
Yep.
Griffin Spady. Haha, Jay is still painting Tau.
Tau.
Long-haired moron. What do y'all recommend for a good starting faction for getting into the hobby? Whichever faction you think is the coolest is the perfect faction to get in, because they're all the same.
Emery Gaming takes notes. When making content, do not try like at all. Neat. Sometimes it's a surprise. I feel like it's often the videos that take off. It's like, oh really? Huh.
Mm-hmm.
And then you watch it and you're like, oh okay, yeah. I think the problem is you get so close to it that it's hard to know what's going on.
Yeah. There isn't really a perfect formula.
Except for the people that have perfect formulas.
Yeah.
It's hard to apply that to this.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know I remember being surprised about the 24-hour night. It's like,
Yeah.
this is good, but really? And then I watched it, I'm like, oh yeah, it's good. It's really good. I could see a lot of reasons why. It just hit at the right time.
At the end, I watch the periodic table of Space Marines every night before going to bed.
Perfect. And speaking of going to bed, it is
Oh, thank
12
God.
o'clock. And so it's time to go to bed.
Woo.
We had a bunch of videos out this week. Make sure you go watch all the videos. Patreon streams, Patreon content, join the Patreon, join Raid Shadow Legends or whatever. But we'll be back with another live stream on Monday at 9 p.m. Central. So join us for that.
Yeah. Alrighty, everybody. Good night.
Night-night.
And